If there's one brand that has built its reputation on being nearly indestructible, it's Lexus. Unlike many luxury brands that break down and empty your wallet at the repair shop, Lexus has earned a loyal following because their cars just keep running, year after year, mile after mile. Today, we're counting down 10 Lexus cars that last forever with almost no repairs. These are the models mechanics rarely see in their shops, and owners proudly drive for hundreds of thousands of miles. 2010, Lexus LS 460. The LS has always been Lexus's flagship sedan, but the 2010 Lexus LS 460 is where comfort meets bulletproof engineering. Under the hood sits a 4.6-liter V8 engine, paired with an incredibly smooth 8-speed automatic transmission. What makes this car so special isn't just the luxury, it's the fact that this V8 is nearly unbreakable when properly maintained. Owners routinely report 300,000 to even 500,000 miles on these without major issues. The air suspension? Surprisingly durable compared to German rivals. The electronics? Simple enough that they don't constantly fail. And here's the kicker. Lexus designed this model with over-engineering in mind, meaning many components are built stronger than they actually need to be, just to ensure long-term reliability. Another reason this LS is such a keeper is that it doesn't punish owners with insane repair bills. While a comparable Mercedes S-Class from the same era might drain your savings with electrical gremlins and transmission failures, the LS 460 just keeps running smoothly with regular oil changes and maintenance. For anyone who wants a true luxury car that feels like a tank on the road but doesn't nickel and dime you in the repair shop, the 2010 Lexus LS 460 is a masterpiece. It's proof that Lexus didn't just want to compete with Mercedes and BMW, they wanted to outlast them. 2015 Lexus RX 350. If there's one Lexus that truly defines the brand's reputation, it's the Lexus RX 350. And the 2015 model year is considered a sweet spot. Modern enough to feel up to date, but simple enough to avoid the headaches that come with newer tech-heavy luxury cars. The RX 350 runs on the 3.5-liter V6 engine, one of Toyota's most legendary engines ever built. This same motor powers countless Toyota and Lexus models, and it has a track record of pushing well beyond 300,000 miles with just routine maintenance. No turbochargers, no complicated electronics under the hood, just solid, naturally aspirated engineering that refuses to quit. But it's not just the engine. The transmission is silky smooth and rarely fails. The interior materials are so durable that even after 10 years they still look new, and the suspension is built for comfort, but doesn't collapse like you see in German rivals with air suspension systems. This SUV became the go-to choice for families, retirees, and even professionals who wanted a luxury car that wouldn't break down on the highway. Owners constantly say, "The only reason I sold mine was because I wanted a newer one." That's how good the RX 350 is. It doesn't die, you just eventually trade it in because you want the latest model. Compared to competitors like the BMW X5 or Mercedes GLE, the RX 350 simply wins in reliability, resale value, and long-term ownership costs. It's not flashy, but it's one of the smartest luxury purchases you can make, and that's why so many of these are still on the road today. 2014, Lexus GX 460. Now, if the RX 350 is the family-friendly daily driver, the 2014 Lexus GX 460 is its tougher, more adventurous cousin. This is the Lexus you buy if you want luxury on the weekdays and rugged reliability on the weekends. Under the hood, you get a 4.6-liter V8 engine, one of the last naturally aspirated V8s in its class, paired with Lexus's bulletproof 6-speed automatic transmission. This combo is famous for being able to handle harsh climates, rough terrain, and years of abuse without giving up. The GX 460 sits on a body-on-frame platform, the same type of construction you'll find in full-size trucks. That means it's not just a comfortable SUV for the suburbs, it's a vehicle that can actually handle off-road trails, snow, mud, and even desert heat. And the best part? Unlike many modern luxury SUVs with fragile air suspension systems and overloaded electronics, the GX 460 keeps things simple enough to remain dependable. Owners often report running these well beyond 300,000 miles, and many GX end up overseas in markets like Africa and the Middle East, where reliability is everything. You don't see old BMW X5s or Mercedes GLs working in those places. You see GX 4605s because they just keep going. Inside, you get Lexus-level comfort, leather seats, wood trim, and quiet ride quality. But the interior materials are so durable that even after 10+ years, they don't fall apart. This is one of those rare SUVs that can serve as both a luxury daily driver and a hardcore adventure vehicle, making it one of the most versatile Lexus models ever made. If you want a car that feels at home both in a city parking lot and on a mountain trail, the 2014 Lexus GX 460 is it. It's luxury you can trust, no matter where life takes you. 2013 Lexus ES 350. If the LS is the king of Lexus sedans, the 2013 Lexus ES 350 is the people's champion. This car has always been about comfort, dependability, and low ownership costs, and the 2013 model is the perfect example of why so many people still swear by it. The ES 350 is powered by the legendary 3.5-liter V6 engine, the 2GRFE. This engine is a work of art. No turbos, no unnecessary complications, just solid Toyota engineering. It's known to last 300,000 to even 500,000 miles when given basic care. You'll hear countless stories of owners driving their ES every single day for over a decade without any major repairs. What sets the ES apart is that it's basically built on the same bones as the Toyota Camry, but Lexus adds better sound insulation, higher quality materials, and a more refined driving experience. That means you get the reliability of a Camry with the luxury of a Lexus. It's the best of both worlds. The 2013 model year in particular is a fan favorite because it introduced a more modern design and updated tech, while still keeping the car mechanically simple. The transmission is smooth, the electronics don't overcomplicate things, and the suspension strikes the perfect balance between comfort and durability. Inside, the ES 350 feels like a sanctuary. The seats are plush, the cabin is whisper quiet, and everything is laid out in a way that just makes sense. Unlike German luxury sedans where you're constantly worried about what will break next, the ES 350 gives you peace of mind. And here's the kicker, it's also affordable on the used market. You can find well-kept 2013 ES 350s today for a fraction of what a new luxury sedan costs, and they'll still outlast many modern cars. The 2013 Lexus ES 350 proves that you don't need to spend a fortune to drive something luxurious that won't let you down. It's the car you buy once, and then wonder why you didn't do it sooner. 2010 Lexus RX 350. When people talk about the Lexus model that defined the brand for families, commuters, and anyone who wanted peace of mind behind the wheel, the conversation almost always comes back to one car, the 2010 Lexus RX 350. This SUV is more than just transportation. It's the definition of reliability wrapped in luxury. The 2010 model in particular sits in the sweet spot of Lexus engineering. It was modern enough to feel upscale and high-tech, but still simple enough to avoid the overcomplicated electronics that can make newer luxury cars a nightmare to own. At its heart is the legendary 3.5-liter V6 engine, part of Toyota's bulletproof 2GR family. This engine is practically unkillable. With regular oil changes and basic care, it's not unusual to see RX 350s with 300,000 to even 400,000 miles still running strong. That's why mechanics often joke that the RX 350 is the SUV that keeps them out of business. The 2010 RX 350 was also one of the first to really blend crossover convenience with true Lexus refinement. It rides on a platform that gives you a smooth, car-like drive, perfect for city commuting, but it also has the height, space, and safety of an SUV. Inside, you get plush leather, wood trim, and the kind of quiet cabin that makes every trip feel like a first-class experience. Families loved it, retirees loved it, and commuters loved it. It was the SUV that fit almost anyone's lifestyle. What makes this car so special compared to its German rivals from the same year as longevity and cost of ownership? A 2010 BMW X5 or Mercedes ML from that era might leave you stranded with a $4,000 repair bill. The RX 350? You just keep driving it. The maintenance is simple, the parts are widely available, and Lexus built it with the same forever reliable philosophy as Toyota. Another huge point in favor of the RX 350 is resale value. Even today, people are paying a premium for clean examples of the 2010 model because they know what they're getting. An SUV that can serve as a family hauler, a daily commuter, or even a road trip machine. And it won't quit on them. For many owners, selling their RX 350 was one of the biggest mistakes they made. The reason is simple. Once you've had a car that never gives you headaches, it's hard to replace it. Many people who sold their RX and tried other brands ended up coming back to Lexus because nothing else gave them the same peace of mind. So if we're talking about Lexus cars that last forever, the 2010 Lexus RX 350 absolutely deserves its spot on the list. It's proof that a luxury SUV can be comfortable, stylish, and nearly indestructible all at once. And even after 15 years, it's still one of the smartest buys on the used luxury market today.